content, how to promote the content, a new content on this kind of living in this kind of industry in this moment. So how to sell as well. So I think feel free to having a discussions and question for our guests as well afterwards. So I think we would spend quite a good decent time, but this hour about an hour and a half though. So anyhow, that's really fast introduction. So maybe I'll give it away, Phaithaya Poy, to you.
Okay ครับ
And
so
thank you. I appreciate so much for joining today.
most welcome ครับ and really my pleasure to be here นะครับ I have in total my challenge today is about to finish my lecture within 1 hour. Now I will try the best now. I have total of 300 slides approximately now, and this is the one of the complete slide that I have given lecture for quite long time now, and we I update everything every time I give the lecture to any class now. So maybe we start now. All right, and okay, I have another rules now, and I'm very serious with this for all of my lecture class now. I will need some participant to ask the question or answer me my question. So I will have some small reward นะครับ and I will please Dr. Sampawat to note the name of the student today นะครับ we have not that many ครับ only about I think less than 15% here นะครับ about 13%. So if you ask one question นะครับ anytime when I give the lecture นะครับ you will get 1 cup of coffee นะครับ Starbucks price นะครับ so for 1 cup is about 180 baht. I will give that นะครับ so any student that asks me the question today, 1 question you receive, you get 1 cup of coffee. And if I ask the question to you and the one who answer me นะครับ you will get 2 cup of coffee นะครับ I will pay for it นะครับ and please help me นะครับ concentrate on this lecture นะครับ because I don't get mostly I don't get anything from this class นะครับ Dr. Sampawat and your professor give me only 1,000 baht. That's nothing to me นะครับ so my time is just more expensive than that so much นะครับ so what I need you in return นะครับ is about your attention to my lecture นะครับ so please be concentrate on what I'm giving you, and I believe that it would be very very useful for your class and also your project study that you are going to develop very soon. That's what Dr. Sampawat told me นะครับ so I am about 20 years experience in design industry นะครับ architecture design, interior design, and also product design นะครับ before I founded Atom Design, I used to be practicing in US. Interesting if you know Frank Lloyd Wright. This is the foundation that Frank Lloyd Wright founded when he still been working. And I used to be in One Vision Design Studio, which is the lighting design firm from Australia for about 2 years. And I spent very long time, about 18 years in Architect 49. And my position before I left the company, I was the partner of A49. And right now I'm the founder and managing director of Atom Design. So based on this very long time experience, I think 20 years is very old adult. So basically I'll give you what I experienced and what we have developed so far, especially for the thing that relate to the design industry and specifically on the architectural design, which directly relate to your class. And I think your class is basically about the programming. So try to emphasize on those programming issues for the project that I will give you today. So basically, some of my project experience from the small scale house design, and in fact it's not that small. Some house that I'm doing right now is about 10,000 square meters, so it's large scale building already. And some master planning, the high-rise residential development, some condominium that you might have seen before, and those have the residential development. I'll quickly run through all the slides. Okay, and also the some of the low-rise resident, also the project that I have done as well, and the hotel project, small scale, large scale, high rise, resort, and condo. Those have the mixed use function. Also the project that we are doing, and we also doing some museum design as well. This is the museum of art that we are developing and under construction right now, and some social project. For example, this is social housing that we also provide their consultancies free of charge to develop the community to be having the better quality of the living place, like that. So for what we are going to talk today is about the actual programming that specifically on this programming course. But I think basically from my experience, programming is part of the design. And in fact, somehow it would be the key component of the design as well. Because when we are thinking about the developing the project, we need to come up with some interesting program. When I mean interesting, when I mention interesting, it means that it's supposed to be interesting for the people who are going to use it, the user of the project that you are doing. So in terms of the architectural career, basically we normally understand that we need to know art, right? And we need to know engineer. So that's the thing that we need to have in the knowledge basis that we should have. And another part that is so important is about the business and also finance, because I would say that as being an architect, the project that you are doing, I would say that probably 90% of it or 80% of it is really related to the business development and also some commercial factors. The art and engineering is some kind of like your foundation to develop the design abilities for yourself to be able to develop the design for all those kind of the building type. And it really relates directly to real estate development. I believe that you know this word, and I believe that you somehow understand it correctly. So real estate development is the thing about the business that developing the real estate, developing the properties, and creating the building component and building type to serve the people in the city or to serve the people in any where of the world. So when we're talking about the real estate development, what you really need to be focusing on every time you do that, not limit to these three words, but these three words will be the key factor of it. The first one is about the location, the second one is about the price, and the last one is about the life. These three words had been using for, all the times when we develop the building design in any project, especially for the real estate development. I would say that real estate development is more like the public properties that the people would come to use it. Maybe public-private properties, something like the condominium development, residential, or those kind of things. Or another one is about the house. The house is more likely quite a private properties, which is more specific in terms of brief. So we are not talking about the house today. We will be more talking about the project that related to a huge amount of people for maybe 1,000 families in that building, or maybe some building with 10,000 users in that building. So the location basically has to be the location of the futures. It would be, valuable for long term. Maybe for the next 10 years, this location still be quite a good location for any type of the building to be there. The price has to be with upside gain. Upside gain is mean that I think you might know the inflation, right? So every time if you're talking about 100 baht today, tomorrow maybe 100 baht would not be the same value of 100 baht. So maybe it would be the same. It would be about the value of 110 baht in the next 5 years, or those kind of things. So basically, those location, those building development or property development has to be able to gain some upside gain for long term, so that the investment value. And the last one is more directly related to what we are doing. Is about the life, how we design the building to serve people life properly and presently. And talking about the location and the price first, I think you should be able to understand the city component, right? This is the basic map of the Bangkok, and our CBD is right in the red area, red zone area. So the zone, the color zone also reflects how density it is and how expensive the property is in this particular areas. So basically, the CBD area, the Central Business District of Bangkok, or any country or any city, would be the area of the most expensive land price. And the area further from that central area to the edge of the city, somewhere maybe at the east end of the Bangkok, or I think you are going to do the project design in Bana area. So the Bana area also considered as the east side of Bangkok CBD as well. So this kind of context will be with some factor. Firstly, it's about the price of the land, the density of the land that we should be developing the building, and everything, and about the lifestyle as well. The lifestyle of people who live in the central area would be somehow slightly more premium because of the food price, and anything would be slightly higher than the edge of the city. So this is the thing that you need to be always considering about when you are doing the design development. And this is the red zone area, which is the high density zone of the cities. Okay, so come down to the life. This life would be directly related to the thing which will be given at the first starting of the project. For example, the program of the buildings. When we develop the real estate development together with the developers from any companies, right? They would firstly come with what type of building type that they're going to develop. Maybe some developers would be more concentrate on the residential development. Some developers might be more concentrate on the shopping mall. Some developer might be more concentrate on the office building. This kind of building type would be some kind like the first start of the project development. So when they have some project or building type in their mind, they would try to find the land, the properties that suit to their building type, because each building type would require different land context, and that starts with the people life as well, especially for the city people. So when we are talking about the life, in terms of marketing point of view, these three words is not from me personally. It came from when we are working with the teams, the development teams. There will be a lot of team component. Start from maybe the key leader, the key person. Maybe we calling them business development unit, head of the business development unit, something like that. And there will be the marketing teams, the construction team, the project consultant teams, and maybe with the estimators, all those kind of things. That would be the team component that working together. And these three words came from when we work with the marketing team for quite long times. We can understand them clearly that what the market concentrate on when they're going to sell the things, or when they're going to buy the things. So while value and value would be three keywords that we can be focusing on when we start doing the design or start doing the program of the project. So the word wow would be the definition of the design, functionality of it, building expression, or maybe project expression, and sometimes with storytelling for the project context. Values would be the valuable in terms of investment. Sometimes come with the smart thing or smart application, integrate with the product design that we are doing. The flexibilities for long-term usage, and is standing for wellness, clean, pet-friendly, aging society, multi-generation, and today is about the pandemic as well. So I will start with 3 projects first. I'll probably have about altogether about 7 projects and try to complete it in 45 minutes. So we will start with the 3 projects, and these 3 projects developed in different times, 3 times different, and about 3 years different from each project. And those 3 projects located in one same location. And basically, these 3 projects located in the area of the Bangkok CBD as well, in Chulalongkorn University area, Samyan district, if you familiar with this location. So the first project that I'll show you is about the name of it is Idol Q, developed during the year of 2013. The second one is Ashton. This is the name of the project, the name of the brand of the condominiums, developed during the 2016. And the last one is Park Origin, which is under construction right now, developed and sold during the years of 2019, before COVID. So and we normally now call this area as the Jula Samyan area. Okay. The slide that I show in this color would be the 3 key things about the programming. So for the first project, the key concept when the developers start to develop these properties, these are the 3 keywords that they are thinking of. Okay, firstly, they require this project to be iconic, and the location that they buy the land is really one of the best location in town, and it need to develop with the great facility area. And remember that this project developed during the year of 2013. I would say that would be one pinpoint that we can say that is the starting point of the condominium development for the past 10 years. It's a kickstart of the dynamic movement of the real estate development, especially for the residential development. So this key keyword had been raised during the project development since at the beginnings, and is the starting of everything for this project. When we start the project, we never normally doing the site analysis. That's the basic thing to be done, right? And in terms of project development, mostly in the Bangkok area, we would come up with the the basic modular design of the unit first. And this is the unit size that we have. Studio type 24 unit, 24 square meter. We have 24 square meter in different shape. You can see on the left hand side. We have 30 square meters. We have 45 square meter, and this is 55 square meter. This is the first programmatic information that we receive. So basically, it's about the mix of the unit component, and the unit numbers for each unit type would be different. That's what we call room mix. And some project may have 30 square meter as the majority of the products in the buildings. Some project may have 25 square meter unit area, mostly in the building. So it's really depend on the location of it, and it really depend on the competitors as well. And every time when we develop the project together with developers, what we need to consider together is about, we try not to be direct competitors for all the competitors allowed there in terms of the unit size and the unit mix, because we try to find some space or some free gap in the market and try to fit our product in. That's the way to develop the design. And when we have that, we will combine it and doing some kind of playing the Lego put all the unit together and create it to be the building blocks like that. And with the consideration of the regulation for everything. And you will need to come up with all the numbers as shown here. For example, for this project, right, the land area is about 9,300 square meters, and maximum GFA based on the regulation. This is the FAR, the floor area ratio. We try to achieve the minimum of 9.95 to 1, which means that we can build the building up to 93,000 square meters. And the GFA would be somewhere around that. That's what we can do at that time. And this is the ground floor area, and this is the CFA for the construction floor area. These two figures having different definition, and this really directly related to the construction cost that the developer has to provide and prepare for it. And NFA is the net floor area. Sometimes we call it net sellable area, or NSA. So basically that the area that we can sell. When we develop the building, maybe 100 square meters, how many square meters that we can sell. And the area that we can sell is the area of the unit, as I shown you in the previous slide, like this. And we combine them together. And you will start to know some specific word. For example, efficiency. Efficiency is the word to reflect the efficiency of the project that we are doing or we are designing. By 100 square meter, how many square meter that you can get? For this project, we have the minimum of 54.2 square meter, which means that every 100 square meters, it need to be sellable area of the 54.2 square meters, something like that. This is the basic keyword that the developers always asking you about. How is the efficiency of the project that we are doing? Then we will come up with all the floor plans like this. This is the 44 high buildings, and with the area table. The area table would be one of the most important information in every presentation when we have the meeting with the client. And you need to summarize all the building area and summarize all the sellable area for them. And this is the most critical issues every time when we present the design. So you need, you can do some playful design, and it need to be quite a proper design in terms of the aesthetic look of it. But at the end, the key bottom line that they will be always focusing on is about the numbers. The aesthetic would be less important than the numbers every time. And you will come up with this kind of the building block, which is not quite nice, and we will develop them to be the design. And this is the site location here and there. Okay, so this is the key thing that they will be asking you every time. How can we compete others? And it would be directly related to the programming of the project as well, because especially for the condominium building type, unit is unit, right? You need to be with the very good standard design unit. It needs to be functional. But however, because of the ability how the people or how the market can buy the product, maybe they would have some limit budget. They always have some limit budget, even they are list every time. So when we work with this kind of limit budget, they will come up with the unit size of the very small unit area to serve a few family members. For example, maybe studio type would be serving one person, two bedroom would be serving 4 persons, something like this. So the personal unit area or the private unit area always having the limit area to live with. So when we develop the building, we need to come up with some programmatic requirement about what kind of facility we should be able to provide them to make their life fully complete into their lifestyle as well. So this is about the thing that when we develop the design, it's always the competition issues every time. And sometimes some project also come with some requirement that for this project need to be like the flagship in terms of their business development as well. And with the plan, and this is one of the brand that quite famous in the market for the condominiums, named Ideal Q, and this is the the first project that I did with them. But the project that I'm going to show you is not this one. This is just to show you the starting point of the plan, IDOQ. And we developed those building blocks to be this look when we first present to the CEO of the companies. And basically, it's the cubicle design reflect from the first IDOQ project. And we just thought that the building facade would be applied to this project right away in different details. But it came out that it's not the vision that the CEO looking at or looking for. So it failed at the first time that we present, and they asked us to come up with some new look of the building, completely new look to create the impact to the market at that time. So and this is what that CEO said: we need wow effect. We need to make the people wow to this project. Then we change the design from this one to this one and develop it to be the final design like this. And it had been constructed. So I'll show you some overall look of this project a little bit. Can you hear the music? Is that too loud? Can you still hear my? It's okay, Mike?
You can hear. Yeah,
you can hear,
okay.
and you can hear my voice, right?
Yeah, can hear clearly.
Okay. 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 Oops, sorry. So the building is quite a massive building because it's about very close to 100,000 square meters, and the unit in total is about 1,500 units in total with the room mix, and I think the majority of the unit would be somewhere around 30 to 35 square meters. By creating this curve design to the building, what we try the best is try to minimize the massive look of the buildings and try to make it look, smaller than it is. Even it is one of the very big single footprint building like this. And in fact, this project is not the premium project. It's just the average price project, and the construction price so minimums. So we need to work with those kind of the budget to make this project happen and to be able to be feasible for the property development like this. And it is the 40-story height buildings. At that time, about 8 years ago, right? One issue about the program of the building is about where should we locate the swimming pool inside the buildings. Especially for the condominium in Thailand, the swimming pool is one of the first key facility that we need to provide in all the project that we are doing. So at that time, locating the pool on the podium level is more practical than locating the pool at the higher levels. I will show you the second one, which is locating the pool at the very high floor like that. But at that time for this project, because limitation of the construction technique and the cost of the construction as well, so we locate the pool on the 7th floor only, above the parking block of the buildings. And in this project, we need to provide about very close to 1,000 cars parking space in total. And we don't have that many facilities. I think we have more facility than any other project at the same time at that time, but it's still not that many compared to today development. So we have the facility located only on the 7th floor and the first floor, and we don't have any other facility on the higher floor. We have some outdoor terrace in the mid zone of the buildings. So apart from the look of this building, which is look quite an iconic design, the rest of the building component is quite standard. The unit design is quite standard, and the facility is more than the standard at that time. So this is the overall look of this project. I will show you some details. Any question, Dr. Samwat? Okay.
And any how many units as total?
1,500 ครับ
1,000. Okay, so parking is available, or is almost 100%? Is it?
Nope. Okay, just to repeat again, it's total of 1,500 units. So 1.5 thousand. Yeah,
1.5
right.
thousand, right.
Yeah, and then we have, I think the parking would be only about somewhere around 800 cars. So
800 cars.
Yeah, about 40 to 50% around that. Yeah.
Even that's a lot. Okay. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot because in fact most of the project based on this standard price product, right? It would be coming up with probably about 35 to 40% only. We cannot we always not be able to serve 100%. If it is the premium project, we need to do that. And I think for today I will have the third project today that I will show you the condominium development with the full automatic parking system. I will not show you in technical details, but basically the program of it.
Yes, one question, Cap.
Yes, please.
Yeah, in the image of the ideal cube, the sloping area. What is the program below that slope? On top of the.
You mean this one, right?
Yeah. Is it empty? What is that function? The program.
Yeah, is the empty triangular space inside. I'll show you some.
So there is no specific use for that, like a mechanical.
Yeah, no. No, it's basically just to creating the building facade. Yeah, if you see in this picture, right, you can see that some unit located right there, and this is the stair core, and some unit located right there. So this triangular shape here, inside of it is empty.
Okay, Cap.
So
thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So as I mentioned before, apart from the look of it, everything for this building is so standard. I think in terms of the architect, right? If I can choose, I would prefer to utilize this triangular space to be some function as well. The proper design building should be with that, right? Any part of the building should be with some usable area, not only the facade decoration. But because of the limitation of the practicality of the function, practicality of the construction, this is the result of those kind of criteria. So I'll quickly run through, and it had been recognized as one of the iconic buildings, and many people love to take the picture of it because the context of the site as well. It located on the Lama 4 road, right? And at that time there was still some shop house, 3-story height, those kind of things, and this two complete different scale of the communities located very close to each other. This become the photogenic location of the photographer and also the influencers. And it had been taken many different times. Some playful color, Photoshop, retouching. Some very slightly sci-fi fiction. And the key things that always happen when we develop the project in any building types is about the selling point. What is the selling point of this project? And what I mentioned earlier about the programming basically is the design, because how could we design the program to be, preferable, to be more valuable for the people who are going to buy it or who are going to rent it or going to use it. So at that time, when you see the project selling point, maybe you have some case study, right? You might be able to analyze what is the key selling point of those projects. Maybe, for example, if some project having 5 selling points, before that, during the design, we need to try to doing some brainstorming. And it's happened all the time that maybe we create and propose probably about 9 to 12 selling point, but at the end it would come down to 5 selling point because of the practicality of it, because of the cost of the construction as well. So at that time, the same things. We create the wonderful facility at that time and propose to the client. Some playful idea haven't been developed into the real project, but that is the thing that we need to develop together with the client. So we propose them 7 key facilities, and in fact we have another one adding, which is the TCDC. I think you might know TCDC, right? Thailand Creative Design Centers. So we contact with the TCDC and request them to have some station in this building. And we have forest, we have ocean, we have cliff, eclipse. Every facility we need to name it at first as well to let the people understand what the concept came from. And we have nest, we have multi-sport function, and we try to combine everything into the buildings. We have TCDC on the second floor. We try to create the city forest around the buildings. And this is TCDC. We are thinking of the TCDC as the creative libraries located in the area, which is the green areas around it. And we introduced the ocean concept. We try to maximize the water surface of the swimming pool because the swimming pool is one of the key facilities that people are always looking at. And larger always better for the swimming pool. And we locate them on the 7th floor above the parking block. And because of some limitation and all the project, when I mentioned the FAR, the floor area ratio, or the maximum gross floor area that we can build for each properties, every time the developer would require us to design and develop the building to be at the maximum of the area can build. The same thing applies to this project as well. So the project shape would be like the S shape that I shown earlier, right? So when you have the S shape building like this, the unit located on the inside of the S shape here would be the less valuable unit because they would have the more blocking view. They would not be able to see the outside view that much. So when we locate the pool right here, it's the thing that can be resolving these issues. So at least some unit can be able to see the pool view instead of looking to outside to the city skyline. They can always see their pool view like that. So this cut the design development would be helping the marketing team to sell all the units together. And to be fair, the unit with the better location always come with the higher selling price. The unit with the less premium in terms of the values, something like the blocking view unit or the unit right located inside the inner corner, those kind of units would come with the less selling price. And we try to develop this idea and try to utilize all the podium footprint of this building, which is really big. It's almost 2,000 square meters per floor, to be the water surface for the swimming pool. And we will locate all the facilities inside this area and surrounded by the water features. And that's the original idea of these facilities. And at that time, the thing about developing the facility for the residential project is so crucial because we have a very small unit to live, right? So we need some other space, some communal space to be able to fulfill our lifestyle. So we have the lounge area, we have sala, we have water bar, lab pool, jacuzzi, social club, fitness, living dining, or co-working space that we do have in many projects right now. So that kind of facility would be fit in these properties. And we introduced some skyline, curved skyline to the building to minimize the massive look of the buildings. And we create that some kind of like the cliff space in the middle of the building footprint. And we also providing the outdoor terrace so the resident can also enjoy their higher view on that floor. The cliff area. This is the image of the space that we going to apply to this project design. and with the green area on it. And we also introduced some higher floor facility, especially for the top floor facilities. The highest floor always the most valuable floor for all the building, especially for the high-rise buildings. So not all the residents can access to all floor, because the rules of being or living in the condominium is about, if you live in on 10th floor, right, you cannot be able to access 13th floor or other floor. You can access only on your floor only. So when you're living in the high-rise building, you will always prefer to see the view outside. So that means that if we can locate the facility on the higher floor, it means that the residents who live or who stay in the lower floor area, they can enjoy the view at the higher floor by using the facility like that. So that's the thing that we come up with. Providing the crowd facility area, we introduce some fancy jacuzzi pool like that, and even proposing to have the glass floor for the swimming pool at that time. And some party space, because one of the key targets for this project may be for the Chulalongkorn student. So they may be enjoying mingling with the people, mingling with their friends, something like that. Outdoor theaters up there. So that's the thing that we propose. Because of the limitation of the regulation, we have the setback issues on the back side. We have one public road right here, so we need to provide the setback like that, 1 to 2, like this. And we try to utilize those stacking space to be additional function for the resident. It could be the sala area that people can enjoy the city view outside. Something like this kind of space. Or we can create some fancy pavilion. And we may be able to locate some large scale sport facility in that building, like that. This is our proposal to the concept design at that time. But at the end, it would be optimized. And we apply this kind of concept to 2 projects together in 2 different locations. And altogether is about 1,800 units. And the location always comes first for the property development. Connect with the MRT and BTS, always the criteria and the requirement of the people who buy the properties. And location with the dynamic movement of the cities. At the end, we sell it after we complete the development, and we optimize the function from what we propose 7 facilities. It had been optimized to be only about 5 or 4 facilities for each building because of the practicality issue and the cost and the budget as well. So like this, and those become the selling tools for the marketing teams. And 2 projects launched together using the same concept is the issue about try to create some marketing impact to the market and spend less and get more on having 2 projects developed together. And those 1,800 units sold out in 2 weeks. That 2 of the most successful projects that we have developed with the developers. So this is the first project. I think we spent too long time. I will try to be more quicker. Okay, so when we are developing the project like this, right? Basically we need to understand how the investment come up with, how the people going to invest in the properties, and the condominium is one of the dynamic building type. When the people buy things and then when the people sell things, they get the profit quite a lot. A huge amount of profit can be achieved if they are a good investor. So 3 types of the investor that they have always invest in condominium is, one is the speculators, another one is capital gain, the last one is the yields. I will not give you more in details, but I think those 3 keywords, I think you can search in the Google and then you can understand what it is. I will just skip to a few slides like that. So basically the properties always, the land price and the property price always rising up every year, right? Maybe 5%, 10% is depend on the year that we have. For example, if this is the simple table to show the capital gain of the land or of the condominiums. For example, if you buy one condominium at that price during the year of 2013, right, at 140,000 Thai baht per square meters. During the year of 2019, the price rising up to these figures. So it's almost 60 up to 80% capital gain, and it happened to all the project. So this is the reason that the property development, condominium development, always really one of the favorite product to the people, because they can just buy it if they have the money, and then they just buy it, or they have small amount of money, they can just managing their loan and down payment to get the long-term profit investment like this. So it's a good product to play with. And for example, one of the product here, one of the unit that sold in this building, for example, for the unit of 47 square meters, if you are the good investor, right? You know that this project will be successful. You might reserve this unit during the launch, and they are going to construct it in the next 3 years, right? And complete it by next 3 years. So during the year of completion, this unit, the selling price had been rising up after 3-year launch, right? From this figure to this figure. So you gain per 1 square meter, you gain 23,000 Thai baht. So altogether in these 47 square meters, you gain the profit of 1 million Thai baht for that 3 years. So if we divide by the month for 3 years, right, it would be about 30,000 Thai baht per month. That in fact, this figure is slightly higher than the starting salary for the first jobber. So this kind of investment can be played with, and it recruits investment for the condominium product as well. So that's the capital gain. I will quickly run through it. Okay. And the second one, second project I will quickly show you is about the Ashton. I will not give you more that much detail for this project. And this project, the key concept programming is about having the best location, right? Choosing the right land to develop the properties, and having the sky facilities. As I mentioned before, that the previous project located the facility on the lower floor, right? This project located the facility at the higher floor, and this project would be more premium than the previous one. And this project would be sold at 190,000 Thai baht per square meter, which is about 30% higher than the previous project. And we developed this project into location by using the blend of Ashton. And the design like this. And when we do the program of the function inside the unit, the hierarchy of developing the unit design for the condominium would be much different when you are designing the house. For example, if you are designing the house, right, the bedroom would be the last room to be able to enter, right? When you enter to the house, you would get into the living room first, dining room second, and maybe pantry, and the bedroom would be the last zone for the house. But for this particular project, we play with some different idea, because all the high-rise building, the corner of the building always the most valuable location for each floor. For example, for these rectangular shaped buildings, having 4 corners, right? All the 4 corners would be the more valuable unit like that. So we utilize this corner to be a 2-bedroom design. And because of at the tip point of the corner here, it will be the best location to observe the city views outside, or the city skyline outside. So instead of locating the bedroom at the end of the unit, right? Because the entry door of this unit located right here at the end corridor here. So we choose to locate the living room, which is the room that the people spend time more than any other rooms, right? So we locate the living room at the end of the corner here, so they can be observing the view outside on 3 sides continue together like that. And we locate the bed area inside. So when you enter to the unit, you will firstly enter to the master bedroom instead. So this is the thing that we change in terms of the zoning management for the function of the unit like this. And the building is quite simple. I will touch a little bit on the regulation. Basically, we need basic configuration of the building have to be with the passenger lift, right? We have to be with the fireman lift. This is the regulation, and we need to provide at least 2 staircases, different size. So basically, it's about like that. And there will be some dead-end issue that you need to consider when you're designing the buildings. And this is the look of this unit that we sell, and this becomes the feature unit of this product, and it had been sold out very fast. And we apply the same concept to these properties. And this is a loop mix that you need to understand as well. This is directly related to the program of the buildings. You can see that we have basically main 5 different unit type, right? We call it A, B, C, D, E. And then this is the total area of each unit type. 41 square meters, 46 square meters, total number of unit here, 41 unit in total, 46 unit in total. And the A-type buildings having the area of 63 square meters in that unit. And we have this unit about 3.4% for the entire buildings. So you can see that all these 5 units together become 100% like this. And each unit type would be with some different percentage in the buildings. You can see that the majority of the buildings, majority of the unit in this building is about this type. 38% of it is the 34.5 square meters. And another 27% of the unit, we have 30 up to 32 square meter. So these 2 units is the majority of the buildings. And the second one would be this one, the smaller one, right? The smallest size, or 24.5. So this loop mix is the first programmatic information that we need to receive from the client. And the way that we locate the unit in each floor, right? You can see that the majority of the unit would be located in the middle area, and the most or the biggest size unit would be located right at the corner area of the building, something like this. So you can see that 53 square meter located right here, 63, which is the largest unit type in this project, located at the end corner here. We have another 57 like that. We have 66 square meter unit located right here. And we have 2 passenger lift core because the building is quite long. From this to that area is longer than 60 meters. So we need to provide at least 3 staircases in this building. So this is a basic building floor plan configuration. And this one, we locate the main facility on the 49th floor. And the swimming pool side right here is about 50 meters long. So it's the longest pool at the highest floor today in Bangkok. And all the relevant facility located on the same floor as the swimming pool right here. Okay, just show you the clip of this building. Okay, so the pool is really one of the best pool in town right now, and with the really nice city skyline view. And from the front, we have the podium parking that we cover it by having the very high density landscape design. And this is the lobby area. Need to be with the luxury look most of the times. And this is the entry area to the lift hall on the first floor. This is the unit design. And this is the majority of the product, 30 to 35 square meters, 1 bedroom. And this is the pool view. The pool on the 49th floor with the very nice skyline of the Bangkok, 360-degree or 360-degree angle is one very good view. One side is the riverside view as well, Chapaya River. And some facility located on the same floor. We have the lounge with the bar that the people can use. The 50-meter long pool on the 49th floor. And some co-working space, co-living space, and co-kitchen. And this is a view at night. And this project come out very successful, and they one of the best sky facility in town. And this project, when you develop the building, right, when you sell it, maybe during the first launch, some building can be with 100% sold out, but it doesn't mean that the people who buy it would transfer the unit 100% at the end, because some people just buy it for investment, for short-term investment, right? So many times when we develop the building, if it come up with the very good quality facilities, very good quality in terms of construction, it would drive the people who, willing to transfer the unit to their own. Compare with some other building which is more standard, it would not be that preferable in terms of the transferring the unit, maybe just for short-term investment, and some people may just leave it. So that's the second one. I will go to the third one quickly.
Okay. Do you have any question, student, before Phaithaya is moving forward? There's quite a few numbers of questions, like 3 or 4 questions on the chat box.
Yeah, you can. And please remind again. Yeah, turn on your camera, please.
Panay, you want, before we moving forward, Panay, Pipan, and Shinyu, yeah, seem to be you already have a few questions. So you want to ask? Well, appreciate that you posting up. So would like you to ask in person as well, yeah.
Yes,
Panay.
I have a couple fields of questions.
Okay, Pipan, go ahead.
Yes. The first one is based on the ideal project on Chula Samyan area that have more facility program than other competitor. I wonder that would the client have to pay the facility fee more than the other condominium high rise?
Slightly. Okay, but I think the fee that they need to pay annually for the building management always directly relate to the class of that properties. For example, the first one, right, ideal Q, that the average property development. I think the price would be somewhere around probably 40 to 50 Thai baht per square meters per month, somewhere around that. But the second project, right, considered as more premium. The facility fee would be, Ashton would be more premium. Ashton would be somewhere around 50 to 60 Thai baht per square meters per month.
Right. Okay.
So slightly higher.
And I wonder about the TCDC program. I heard it's already closed on the ideal already. What probably be the next facility program that can be replaced on that area?
Okay. Very good question. So you get couple cup of coffee, right? Because you have 2 questions. So Dr. Op, please note the name. I really pay for it. Okay, very good question. That area is considered as the retail area in these properties. And the retail areas mean the area that the property can rent out. The reason that we have the common TCCC is because we try to attract students. So the student who who appreciate TCDC might be one of the target, right? So
Yes,
Ananda, which is the developers, they paying about 50 million Thai baht to have common in this property for 5 years. So that the developer expense and is part of the investment budget. So after 5 years, we cannot sustain them anymore because Ananda would not be able to pay longer. So that's the key reason that the common closed. And what it's going to be, it basically the retail area. So when we're talking about the retail area in the condominium, it's quite critical because only some type of retails can be surviving in that properties. Maybe coffee shop, one of them. Laundry service is one of them. Yes, Starbucks is one of the. I think this property is one of the most profitable Starbucks in that area. And the last one is the something related to ladies cosmetic. Yeah, those kind of salon, those kind of the function would be surviving in the condominium properties. Some restaurant may be surviving, but the rest would be quite critical. Oh, another one is the convenience store will be surviving. Yeah, only about three to 5 type of the retails will be able to survive in the condominium properties.
Okay.
So when you're doing the program for the retails, please be aware of what kind of retail would be able to, sustain themselves there. Okay, so come to the third project quickly. I just try to finish one project by 3 minutes. I will try to. Okay, this one is the key concept programming is about having the loft unit. I will explain more about this type of unit design. Best sky facility because this project located very close to Ashton, right? And Ashton set the very high standard for the facility on the 49th floor. So this project developed 3 years after that building, so it need to be better. So we locate the facility at the top floor, the very top floor of this building. And this building need to be tallest in that street, into the residential buildings. Ashton is about 207 meter height. So this building is 208 meter height, only 1 meter higher. And that already certified CEO of this project. So it's okay. Then the location of it is about 600 meters from Ashton. And this project developed like that. I'll show you again an animation of it. Okay, so it's located in the same area. So the main target also, Chulalongkorn student is one of the first main target. And the green area outside. And this project using the 100% automatic parking system. One of the very first project that used 100% for the parking system. And it's very slim buildings, 208 meter height, highest in Chula Samyan. That the way that they try to set the benchmark. And lobby lounge are very big, with some convenience store and also some retails. And again, it need to be with the luxury look every time. And co-creative space. And this is a loft design unit, the unit with the higher ceiling height. So the people or the resident can fit the mezzanine inside the unit. So that make, for example, 30 square meter unit become 45 square meter unit, something like that. And that create more valuable in terms of the investment values. And with the very impact panoramic window, full height, almost full height, and looking toward the Chao Phraya river view like that. And we locate the facility at the very top floor. We intend to locate the pool on the roof floor, but it's impossible for this property because of the required green area that we need to provide. So we need to have the green area on the top floor, and then we locate the pool underneath that green area. And this is the outdoor terrace that people can enjoy the city view outside. And this is the main co-living space, co-kitchen, co-pantry located right here. And we also have the bar so that people can enjoy their time during sunset or sunrise. And this is a white club. Some sky garden outside the facility area. And we also have the onsen facility as well, so the people can, using onsen rooms, enjoying the Chao Phraya River view. And this is the top floor facilities. So the facility located on the very close to 200 meter height. And this is the view that they can appreciate. Quickly run through the basic things about these buildings. 200 meter garden sky area. We have the Sky Garden Atrium up there together with the facilities. And we have the 100% parking, automatic parking system. So this is a pool that they can appreciate the 360-degree view outside. And this is the cloud of buildings, which is the facility area. We have everything here. We have Sky Garden, we have swimming pool, about 30 meter long swimming pool under shade, and co-living space, co-kitchen area, gym and fitness, sky lounge, everything located just right here. View is a view from the pool to outside, and using 100% for the automatic parking system. And we have the feature unit design, which is this one, the unit with the free column corner, full panoramic window, almost full height, about 4 meter height window area, and we can fit the mezzanine floor right here. And by current condominium development, we try to play with some gray area about the regulation a little bit. We do not define this part to be the building area. We define this part to be the furnitures, so that the flexibility that the officer allow us to develop currently. So that make the unit larger in terms of the functional space. So from the simplex volume become duplex volume like this, and it create the more functionality area to the unit and serving the resident lifestyle more fully, properly. And that is the thing. This is the basic plan of the building. It's quite simple, rectangular shape, but we try to emphasize the corner of the building to be like the feature corner, and it would become the feature living space for the unit as well. And this is a unit that I mentioned. From 24 square meters, you can gain another 10 square meter plus to the function of it, and it become bed area, and then you can fully utilize the lower floor to be the living space, dining area, and also some working table. And this has been applied to all the units in these properties. Like this. And this make this project so successful. This project launched at the year of 2019, which we consider that year as the softened market in terms of the condominium development. It sells harder than it used to be. So this project is still successful because of having this kind of a high volume design, unit design like this, and it's make more valuable into the product and investment. Okay. Then I'll skip this project and then come to another one instead. Okay, this also the thing that maybe can consider together about setting the program to the building. The requirement of the key concept of this project would be about having try to creating the new benchmark in terms of the condominium development. And I think you might heard about this two LEED and WELL is the two certification organized by US organization, and LEED is for the sustainability design, WELL is for the well-being design for the people and pet friendly. And this project is try to focus on the human empathy, the current people lifestyle, especially for the people who live in the cities. Consider having the wellness, well-being, living qualities. We have pet-friendly facilities, and it could be serving the aging societies, and it can be with some multi-generation people can live together, and it need to be serving pandemic as well. So this project using this two certification as the key guideline in terms of doing the program for the buildings and doing the design for the buildings, and serving the aging society, which we already our country already is the aging society right now, and serving the pet friendly, because people prefer to have some pet for relaxation, and this building design for the quick animation a little bit. So this is not that very high or very tall building. It's only about 30 floor height, and we try to, but it located in the very premium property location, and it's the brand Aston as well. This project is under designing state right now. We need to provide some facility to serve pet. Having the pet in the building is the very crucial issue. We need to have, provide and consider everything to serve them. And we have the atrium inside the building at the core area of the buildings. This atrium space can have the natural ventilation from the lower floor to the higher floor to create the flow of the air and improve the air quality inside the building for the better well-being qualities. So we're using the stack ventilation technique basically. So the air would come from the lower floor to the higher floor, or another way is from the higher floor to the lower floor. It really depends on the season. And we try to integrate the small green area, and those plants would be able to clean the air somehow, to filtrate the air somehow. And this stack ventilation also, this atrium also come with the natural light and provide the natural light at the proper level to all the floor down here. And having the green area on the higher floor like that. And we try to have the more green area on the buildings as much as possible. And we locate the pool at the top floor again. And we try to implement the alternative source energy, for example, solar panel. Okay, so that's the overall look of the sky facilities. It's not that big building. It's only about 30,000 square meters. But the pool is still quite long, about 30 meter long on the top floor. Okay, so then come to probably the last two projects that I'll show you. In Bang Na area, I think close to your project location, I believe. That's what Dr. Ock told me. So I have done a few projects in Bang Na area, but I will show you two of them. And again, when we mentioned about the location, Bang Na is somewhere around here, east side of Bangkok CBD area, right? In terms of the regulation, the color zone of this area is having the floor area ratio less than the central area of Bangkok, definitely, probably about 4.5 to 1 or 5 to 1. The project that I did is about 4.5 to 1, the FAR. So the first of the two is about the name of it is IDO02, right? For this kind of project, located on the area around the edge of the Bangkok, right? Firstly, the land price would be less than the central area, so you can buy more land by spending the same amount of money. So by spending on the same investment into the land price, we gain more space, we gain more land, and that is the key selling point of this property development. We have the size of the land is about 13 rice in total. And in terms of the architectural design, we try to limit the building footprint by doing the 40-story height buildings and try to spend only about less than 4 rice for the building footprint. And we have the rest of the land to be the facilities. So you can see that we have bike lane, so you can do cycling in the condominium properties. We have 3 pools together, 3 very long pool, very large pool located together, and we have a huge green area. We have futsal field, we have skateboard area, we have everything in these properties. And this is the key of the property development when we develop the properties around the edge of the Bangkok like this. And this is the overall look of the properties. I'll show you the overall the animation of this project again. Okay. All right. So you can see that everything in terms of the final design came from the program of the project since at the beginning. Sorry. Okay. So basically, when you live in the area at the edge of Bangkok, not close to CBD area, what do you prefer is about to have the better space, to have the better air quality sometimes, to have the better or larger green area that you can live with. So that's the basic criteria when the project start to develop based on this kind of location. And having everything to serve your lifestyle fully complete. And this is a retail area. I'll just skip to some part a little bit. Okay, and this is the pool. This is an animation. This project already complete. I will show you the real picture soon. And we have 3 pools together. And it's like the resort in the cities. Very open, large open space areas. We have cycling area, we have a swimming pool area, we have skate park, we have futsal, we have almost everything. And every time when we have this kind of project design, what we try to do as much as possible is try to minimize the building budget and try to allocate most of the budget to the facilities. So you can see that the building is so simple design, not that fancy, and it would be very efficient in terms of the construction cost. This is try to emphasize the facility to be the best possible. So we have library, we have co-working space, exercise area, the largest possible exercise area. And this is the cycling lane, very fun-full. And surrounded by the quite a good density green area. A lot of big tree, the futsal field. Okay, I'll skip through a little bit. Okay. All right. And in the real picture, this is the image taken after the project complete. The two pool located right here, another pool located to the close to the front buildings, and this is the landscape design and the cycling lane that we have. Okay, and the facility design for this project received many awards in terms of the facility development and the design. And we increase the green area that to the maximum, having the vertical green area like this. Like that. And this is probably the last project that I'll show you today. The same context as in the Bang Na area. This project named Elio the Nest located in Sukhumvit 103, which is Soi Udom Suk or Udom Suk Road. Not exactly Bang Na, but very close to Bang Na. So, oops. Let me show you the clip. Maybe show you your still image like this better. Okay, and this is the facility that we have in this project. So you can see that it's very complete and sometimes a little bit fancy in terms of design. And we have two pools on different locations. One pool on the 10th floor above the parking buildings, and we have the lower pool located in the courtyard area of the project. And we have this. And this project also received a lot of design award in terms of the landscape design. But the building is so simple. Minimum budget for the buildings. And we increase the green area more than what it requires in the EIA. And when we are talking about the project around the Bang Na area, I think you need to also consider about the competitors project, which is one of the very good one is Forest here. We need to consider about the context of Bangkok Mall and also the mega city that under development right now. So that's all for today. I have one last project that I also prepare if we still have time. It's the mixed use project. I'm not quite sure is that going to be useful for you or not.
That would be great.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. All right. So maybe I'll show you this project. Okay. Okay. This project located in the Ratchathewi Junction. Ratchathewi Phaithaya is the mixed-use development having three key components in terms of the function. We have 300 keys hotels. That's the first component. We have, the major component is the office space. This building is about 90,000 square meters in one single iconic piece building. Three main components located inside this single towers. And we have the top floor bar and restaurant, very nice view of the Bangkok skyline. And this design in curve form like this. This is to comply with the regulation as well, because we have the 1:2 ratio setback from the Phaithaya Road. So that's why we curve this building like this. And we locate the observation deck right here. And this observation deck are also serving as the evacuation area of the high-rise building. And we locate them at the top floor of the buildings. This building under construction right now. And it can be directly connect to BTS Ratchathewi station. And this is the bridge to link between the BTS station to the buildings. And there will be the orange line underground train coming up as well. So we have the connection to that station as well. And this is the front part of the buildings. We have the required green area that we need to provide, and we try to create like the small park inside the city right here. This is the swimming pool for the hotel part. And this is the top floor bar and restaurant with the observation area. Okay, so I should show you the basic diagram of this building a little bit. Okay, so basically when we're doing the high rise, especially for the mixed use building, it is more difficult in terms of the designing the core of the buildings, because we need to combine all the function together, and all the function need to be with the security management properly, because each zone need to be separate from another zone. That's the basic requirement of the doing the mixed use buildings. So we have the lower floor to be the main lobby area. The lobby area for hotel we locate on the northern side here. We have the main arrival hall for the office and the retail right here, and also the sky lounge. And this is the drop-off area to serve the office lobby. We have the separate drop-off area for the hotel function, and we have the access to the parking area behind the building right here, like that. And the core system located right here. We have 8 passenger lift to serve hotel function. We have 2 separate service lift and the fireman lift located right here, 2 of them. These 2 passenger lift to serve sky lounge, yeah, and the fireman lift is right here. I just incorrectly informed you a little bit. So these 2 to serve the sky lounge, and these 2 to serve as the service lift and the fireman lift. And we have another 2 right here to serve the parking floor, underground, and the podium. And we have 16 passenger lift to serve the office building, to serve the office area. So designing the core would be one of the most difficult issues when we are doing the design for the mixed-use building like this, because all those lifts has to be able to serve all the floor for that particular function. And we have the entry to the MRT link, the orange line that coming up soon. And this is the section diagram to show how the vertical passenger lift serving the floor, right? We have 16 passenger lift together to serve the office, and we divide them to be 4 zones together. So we have the first zone would be the lower low zone, like here for the office. We have the mid zone, lower mid zone office right here. We have higher mid zone right here. We have the higher zone right there. So these 4 core with the 16 passenger lift serving different floor zone by zone like that. And this area is the hotel part. We have 300 keys in total, and we have the swimming pool on the lower floor of the hotel zone like that. And below this hotel floor, there will be another 3 floors for parking space, and underneath the parking space is the retail space and the lobby area. And we have 4-story basement floor underground like that. And this is the structural system that need to be able to serve all the floor together. And this is the basic diagram a little bit. The second floor, which is the retail space. And we have the parking floor underground, the largest footprint that we can do based on the regulation. And with the connectivities, with the bridge linked to the BTS station. And this bridge would link from the station to the main retail space. And this is the hotel floor. Altogether is about 300 keys, about 10 floors in total. So each floor having 30 keys and having the communal lobby area in the middle. And we have the pool to the front of the buildings. And this is the the functional floor of the hotel. We have the pre-function and the meeting room facilities. We have all-day dining to serve hotel space, kitchen, the main kitchen to serve the hotel function. And this is the office floor plan. You can see that because of the hotel and the retail located on the lower floor, so you might notice that all the passenger lift to serve those two functions will not be coming up to this floor. This floor will have only about 16 passenger lift to serve the office area, and another two lounge, sky lounge lift that would not stop on this floor. They would just go directly to the top floor from the lobby. And we have another two service lift and serving as the fireman lift as well on these two areas, on these two corners. Okay, and this is higher zone. When we going up to the higher zone, this floor plan is for the lower mid zone. The lower mid zone is mean that we will have only about 3 car left, right? Because one to the front would be stop lower on the lower floor, and then only about another 12 passengers would be coming up to the higher floor like this. And we have the restroom serving the male and female and also the disabled. So the office division, and this is the last zone, the higher zone of the office floor. The higher floor would be with the higher rental fee always. So this floor would be more premium and more exclusive, and getting the better higher skyline view outside. So basically we divide the zone like this. So start from the lobby area on the lower floor, we have retails, we have 3-floor parking, we have MEP, like the transfer for between the hotel and the parking system. And we have the banquet facilities together with the hotel part, right? That we have swimming pool right here, and all 4 zones here is for the office function. And the top floor would be the sky deck and sky lounge. And this is the view perspective of the sky lounge. Just quickly run through all the function. And this area is the we locate the evacuation area to comply with the regulation right here, and create that evacuation area to be the feature area of the buildings, which is the observation desk. Same as we have in Mahanakhon building, but this one is located right this. And this building is about 240 meter height, so slightly shorter than Mahanakhon.
So is that going to turn into a helipad or?
No. In
not
fact,
of that size.
Yeah, not that backside. In fact, in terms of regulation, we always misunderstanding about the helipad and the evacuation area. What required on the top floor 10 by 10 meter. In fact, that basically to serve as the evacuation area. The helicopter will not park there. They just will be flying above that, right? And then throw the basket down and to get the people up. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so that's the details. Yeah, and some about the mechanical system that we need to provide and study together. We'll not get into details. And one thing that we cannot forget is about COVID-19 solution. And I will stop here, I think. So basically, yeah, in this building design, we need to be thinking of those kind of things about the distancing facilities, distancing community facilities, some about the temperature scan or the cleaning stuff. Those kind of things need to be provided in the buildings. Yep, I think that's all for today.
Wow, that was quite a solid.
I hope it's useful for you.
Yeah, that there's all quite significant, actually, a lot of great key points for the students, especially for this class though specifically. You know, I've seen a lot on residential high rise, there's an office, a type of mixed use and so on. So anyway, so I think would be a time for a student. You like to ask further. So maybe we can begin by the certain list of the questions you already asked. Panay, maybe you want to start. I dropped quite a few questions already. Okay, Panay, go ahead then.
I just want to ask, in the real life of architect, for when you design a residential project, which one we should be the starting point? We should start from interior, like room shape, size, layout, how many square meter, or start from exterior, the layout thing.
Okay. Good question ครับ and simple answer ครับ okay, we have a lot of motto นะ อะไรนะ okay, function first, form after, like that, right? Form follow function, those are basically, right? Or somebody talking about or mention about functionalities and building expression is the same things. In realities, when we are doing this residential project, we need to have the unit design first. Okay, so the unit design start from the unit size that given by the marketing team for each particular project, right? Because of the selling price, the price per square meters combined with the total area of the unit would be the total price that the people would need to pay to get the unit. So that's what we call package price. Package price would be the first start that we need to start with, right? And when we have the requirement of the room mix, for example, we have 24 square meter, we have 30 square meter, we have 35, we have 47, something like that. Every time we will try to start with doing the unit design to see the basic perimeter of the unit first. So for example, 24 square meter may be with the 4 meter room bay, or maybe some premium 24 square meter may be with the 5.2 meter room bay. So this is the first start. When we start with this unit, right, you will get the modular system of the Lego block that you are going to combine them to be the buildings. So that's why we need to start with the unit design every time when we start the project. And the building expression would become later. So when we get the proper modular system of the unit component, right, it's about how you stack all the unit together to create the look of the buildings, to comply with the regulation, and to create the iconic look to the building expression. If that project require iconic look, it doesn't mean that all projects require iconic look, just only some project.
Yes. Another question, I heard many architects were working on condo design. Usually they will reserve the most beautiful room, the most prominent room for themselves in order to sell, to gain more profit in the future. Is that true?
It's possible, because you are something like the inside person in the project, right? Because you are the architect, right? So you will know best which project, which unit is the best unit in that properties, right? And if you can manage the investment, and then you can play with the investment things, you can also reserve that unit first, right? Because you know which one is the best, right? With the budget that you have, and then it's a good investment though, you know. For some period of time, it doesn't mean that it's always the best for the investment, but I think currently it's still quite okay. And for today, if you're going to buy condominium, it's the best time to buy condominium right now, because the price coming down to the optimum already. It will not be lower from what we have today. It has been too high for the last 3 years. The market price just crazy high like that. The one who buy at that time would be not quite a good investment return like that. But today, if you can manage the investment budget, I think it's a good time to buy condominium.
Thank you, Pranay. So I think you decide to buy one or two. now.
It's a good return, very good return. If you have a good vision, I mean, know which one is the best product to buy or to invest.
Well, think about futures, right? You want to work in town, close to office, next to transportation. Well, the third home right now, I think new generations right now don't want to have another third home, second home. Xin Yu, please.
So Pranay, you got
yes.
2 cup of coffee now. I really pay for it now. I'm not cheating now. I'm not cheating. Okay.
You guys should take advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. This a privilege actually, and it's really difficult. I would let you guys know that really privileged time, because there's no way that Phaithaya would give me this a moment of time. I'm serious. We can count by minutes charging from client. Okay, so go ahead. Send you.
Yeah, just a simple question. I just wonder that which program that in the design process is the most difficult or challenging part, like in these high-rise buildings. Because we didn't learn too much about the high-rise building right now. So yeah.
Okay.
Program scheme function. You talk about like building typologies. Okay.
You mean which part? Could you repeat again? I just try to understand the question a little more clearly.
I wonder that which part is the most challenging part when we arrange it. Yeah, in the high-rise building.
Okay. All right. I will tell you the fact first. Okay. The most challenging issues in doing the high-rise design, especially for the commercial building. When I mention commercial building, it means the building with the something like the condominium would be considered as the commercial building, right? Office building, hotel buildings. The most challenging issue is about to serve the figures that the client looking at, especially for the saleable area. Every time I need to be able to make the building design feasible first. That's the first thing, because if it's not feasible, your design will not be able to develop any longer. So that's the most critical things. So for example, if we have, basically during the peak time of the residential development, which is about 3 years ago or 5 years ago, we have about 8 months together in doing the design development, right? We spend about 5 months for the schematic design and the design development. In those 5 months, I spent about 3 months to achieve the figure that the client set, the efficiency of it, right? We need to squeeze all the fat of the buildings. We need to gain the most saleable area possible in the buildings. So that's the most challenging issues. But to achieve this, you need to be with a good experience in looking at the building as the whole things together. So it's not about designing the rooms. It's not about designing the core. It's about designing everything together at one time. Designing the core, the most efficient core, the most usable unit design, the most preferable and impactful facility design. So that's the key challenging things. So simple words mean you need to look at everything from the bigger picture and looking everything at the micro scale picture at the same time. So that's the challenge of being an architect for any project, and it would be harder for the larger scale project every time. I'm not sure that I answered it correctly or not, but this is the answer.
Yeah, I think I get your point. Yes. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you, Shin Yu. One of the list, though, Rama, perhaps talk about efficiency.
I heard you did mention about the efficiency of the building from
Yes.
I just wonder if there any like how many percent will be the standard for the today market, or it will just depends on each project.
Okay. This question is very detailed answer. I need to show you a little bit. Okay, because when the people mention about efficiency, they always have different definition of the efficiency. I will show you one slide. Okay, which is a slide that I already showed you, right? This one. Okay, because what you see here, I'll try to let you see. Okay, where is it? All right, maybe this one. Okay, so when we're talking about efficiency, right? Firstly, it depends on who is the client. Okay, the client is the developer definitely, but which company of developers they are, right? One developer would have one definition in details. One developer would have another definition in details. When I mention about details, it means this. If we talk about efficiency by GFA, okay, there will be a few different efficiency. Okay, firstly, it's about one simplest one is about the efficiency by GFA. I would recommend this class if you are doing the project design. Just refer to this one. It would be the most easiest one to start with, because gross floor area defined by regulation. So any functional area, any structural area would be considered as the gross floor area of the buildings, right? So the efficiency by the GFA is the simplest one, right? So the saleable area that I mentioned is about the area for the unit. Okay, if we go deeper in detail a little bit right here, the area that you can count and you can measure to be the saleable area, the principle of it is the area that the people can do things in that area. Okay, for example, if you would like to renovate your rooms, right? If you are buying one unit, for example, I will show you this one, right? If you are buying this 24 square meter unit, right? What you can modify, what you can demolish is the area inside, right? You cannot demolish the column of the building, right? So the column of the building would not be counted as the saleable area. Okay, the saleable area would be the area inside the column, right? The wall here, imagine that if you buy this unit, right? And some people, they buy another unit on the right-hand side. And then they might knocking down this wall and combine these two units together. Okay, so that big wall here, it is part of the saleable area. 50% of it, right? If you measure the area of this unit, you will measure at the centers of the big wall that you can demolish if you buy two units together. Okay, the sharp area here, this wall, the building will not allow you to knock it down, right? You cannot just cut the sharp out because it's a sharp building. So you cannot do anything with this. So this big wall would not be counted in the saleable area. Okay, but I think in terms of your design project, you don't need to go in that deep detail like what we are doing, because what we are doing based on the regulation, and at the end we need to issue the title deed for each unit. So that's why this is the thing that's so important, because they pay for what they get, right? Any single inches in the building is counted all the times. We squeeze every square inches to be the saleable area as much as possible for the developer every time, because to make the project feasible. And when I mention this, somebody might think that why do we need to serve the businessman or the company like that much? I would say that we are not serving the developers. We are serving the end user, because the most efficiency that we can do, right? We can gain it back to make the facility of that building better. So if we can squeeze the building to be at the higher efficiency, it means that we can save the developer's budget and spend those budget to the facility. That facility would be serving the end user at the end. So basically, it's just try to make this building better qualities by making it more efficiency to gain the budget to the end user. So that the principle that we are doing. Is that clear or not? I'm not quite sure. So at least you know how to measure saleable area now. And the GFA is basically the building area now, including column, including mechanical area, including parking area. And come back to the question of what figure it is now. If we refer to the GFA, the efficiency should be at least minimum of 50%. Another efficiency definition that the developer always looking at is about the construction floor efficiency, not the gross floor efficiency. So it's slightly different. The construction floor efficiency would be the construction floor area would be including all the roof structure, all the mechanical area outside the building would be counted together as well. So basically, the figure would be less than the efficiency by GFA. For most of the project that I did, the efficiency by GFA is about 54 to 56. The highest that I am doing right now is about close to 70. That different definition, that 70 is mean combining the mezzanine area for the building with the loft unit design that I just shown you. That kind of the product requirement gain more saleable area, but not count in the GFA regulation.
These efficiency also including the retail area as well, right?
Yes, retail area in terms of formalities issuing the title deed and the definition of retail would be count as the condo unit as well, but it's the condo retail unit. And we need to keep we need to calculate the green area for them as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would be about time. I know Ajahn Miguel also leaving one of your signature. Just got inside O2. Am I right, Ajahn Miguel?
Oh, okay. Really? Wow. Good choice now. Good choice.
Yeah, it's true. I living in the IDO too, and there are so many students from EBAC that during the pandemic, because of the facilities that you guys design, many students are living here, no? Because I mean,
so any comments or any complaint?
Yeah, please do.
I can do that politely, but I can do it. No, I just want to
biggest issue, maintenance issue.
No, but I just want to take the opportunity, because as an end user of this condominium, I need to say that the design, the effect of one of the good things that we have as an architect is like we can design and we can improve the life people, with the quality of the things that we are offering in our design. And this is something that in the IDO too is happening. The people feel very proud to live in this building, and the people create a community. So there is a good sense of community of all the. I think the building has around 1,600 units, right?
Yes. Yeah.
There is a very good community between the local people, the Thai people, and the foreigners, because there are so many foreigners also living here. And it's 4 years, since the building started open.
Yeah.
So the main thing is the main square where the pool B and pool C are. like a main plaza in the condo, no? So everybody go down and has a gathering space to interact, to have social activities, and the people using it. And this is a value of the condo, no? So another thing, I work pretty close as an end user with the committee. The committee is also a teacher in EVAC, no? Is the president of the community, and we are increasing also the area of the outdoor fitness that you were showing football field, because football is the same thing. The people feel so attached to the facilities, no, the big gym and the facilities in the background, that they want to improve, no. So with the committee, we are improving these facilities to make even better, no. So
really good.
That we as architect we do, no, with a good design, no, we increase the life of the people, no, and feel very proud.
Wow, really glad to hear that.
Okay,
I did come back a few times to inspect the vertical tree on the front facade, the vertical plan.
That is the comment I want to do now. So please, can you let me know what happened with that?
I think last year, I think we already concluded improving it. I think we did some prototyping. You know, the issue is about this. The touristic person at one period of time, probably about the second year after completion, once they just shut off the water.
Oh.
Yeah, and then if you remember, right, the first year is grow very well, very clean in front of the buildings, right? But the second year it just dry out, all of them, right? And then we just going back and try to improve it. Part of it is about the piping issues. The piping that they install is not that good alignment. Yeah, but Ananda always look after all the project and try to take care of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully can repair, because it has been 4 times and after it's getting dry. I think it's also because it's in the north face, so doesn't receive also too much sunlight.
Yeah, we changed the plant a few species. Yeah, and I think we Ananda have done R&D for the planting. I support them doing that, and we got some acceptable result. And I think it's just a matter of together with about the installation details and the plant together, and the maintenance.
We are facing similar problem now in the field of football field, because the grass is getting dry. So the last time, the juristic office is asking to change to be artificial grass, which I told them that
I see.
that is not a thing to consider. Be natural.
Yeah, Thai people always prefer that because of the maintenance. But I mean, as the architect, we prefer the real one. Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
First. Yeah. Budget first.
I think this lecture is also very useful for there are some students from the 4th year that they are doing this assignment of the high-rise building. So I saw that they are attending here. So I think many aspects that you are covering is the things that we are working with them. So really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
But my apology, Ajahn Mikhail, I was informing quiet.
Why don't mind it? I can arrange all the students. Only a few of them.
Yeah, I know. Apologize for that, but we do have a video is recording. You know, a few instructor interested in. So we actually can promote. You know, for the sake of knowledge for the student as well. So I think it's about time though, and I believe that today what our guests would provide a lot of inside information from throughout, you know, decades of experience. This would giving you a shortcut to bypass, you know, to look forward to the right information. So I appreciate and thank you again. We have Dean สุภวัฒน์ครับอาจารย์หนึ่งครับอาจารย์หนึ่งยังอยู่ไหมครับ
โอเค
อาจารย์หนึ่งครับ driving apologize ครับ
I'm going to the school to teach this afternoon. I think that is very insightful and very useful lecture. Maybe next time I would like to invite you to our lecture series for the whole school. Maybe if the COVID is getting better, we would like to invite you to our lecture series for the whole school. So we can update your project with maybe the other department in terms of the interior students. That's cool.
I would love to ครับ thank you ครับ
I think there are quite a few numbers of our students went to internship at Atom Design as well.
oh really okay
Wasini who so
I think a few of our students to work at the Atom, right?
yeah Wasini is one of them
Pun, I think Pun. I'm not sure what his real name. He also worked at the Atom.
oh okay
yeah then small world though.
so quality people I can say.
Thank you, appreciate. Appreciate
Any comment for AAU student?
Wow, that's another session. Okay, Cap. So I think yet again, Cap. So on behalf of the class and school, well, thank you people at Phaithaya again. So thank you for your privileged time and your dedication and quite fully of almost 2 hours.
Thank you for inviting me ครับ thank you ครับ really appreciate
ขอบคุณมากครับ
Okay ครับ
okay hope you guys doing well ครับ for anything ครับ
ครับผม
ครับ
Okay, let's do a beautiful snapshot. Okay, so let's smile though, because some of your face like so sleepy then. All right. Okay. I'm going to take a snapshot. So 1, 2, 3. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay. And Dr. Op, please note me the total cup of coffee นะครับ seriously นะครับ I'm serious with that นะครับ please
Cap, we do Cap, you do Cap, and I think I would treat back by special drink. Okay.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
That would be held by number.
And all the students who ask the question, please check Dr. Op for it นะครับ the cup of coffee.
My notes on. Okay, Cap. Thank
Okay
you.
ครับ thank you so much นะครับ
Thank you so much ครับ
สวัสดี
Bye
ครับ
ครับ สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ